Russia's war rages on in Ukraine. Millions continue to search for refuge, often thousands of miles away from their homeland. Here in the United States, hundreds arrive each day after the Biden administration opened the door for up to 100,000 refugees.
CBN's Brody Carter has more on the issues they face and the help awaiting them as they come into the American homeland.
The administration's offer has led to a new surge of immigrants, although many aren't following the rules. At the U.S.-Mexico border, more than 2,000 Ukrainians are seeking asylum as the government sifts through who gets priority to enter and whether they have permission.
Most of them are coming illegally, crossing the border into California and then just spreading out.
Yes, it's difficult. For us, it's difficult. A little cold at night.
Some of these refugees figured out one of the quickest ways to get into the United States is by booking a flight to Mexico.
In Tijuana here in Mexico, and there's a lot of refugees came and people are coming. About 300 people every day, 300 more people are coming.
Launching, we set up a system of host families who can take in refugees that are coming here.
Sacramento's House of Bread Church is providing food, shelter, and support to people starting over in the States. The city already has the country's highest concentration of Ukrainian immigrants.
The reason people come to places like Sacramento is because there's a high population of people that know them. And because it's relational, there's this feeling of, hey, we gotta help, we gotta do something.
Little is known about the Homeland Security Department's plan to resettle these refugees, including the timeline or formality. Its website points out Ukrainians have 18 months to find a job and must apply online for asylum or temporary residence. Their growing presence at the already crowded southern border could lead to an even bigger crisis if the Biden administration follows through with a heavily debated policy move.
The Department of Homeland Security is saying that with the end of the Title 42 expulsions beginning in May, the federal government is planning for up to 18,000 illegal immigrants crossing per day.
That's more than 500,000 immigrants each month, with Cubans and Haitians arriving in record numbers. Governor Abbott is literally sending a message to the president in the form of a bus filled with illegal immigrants headed to Washington.
We are sending them to the United States Capitol, where the Biden administration will be able to more immediately address the needs of the people that they are allowing to come across our border.
In response to the rising number of refugees, the White House said Wednesday it would provide cell phones to illegal immigrants in order to track and check in with them as they await immigration court.
In addition, I would note the Department of Homeland Security also put together a preparedness plan to continue addressing irregular migration that involves surging personnel and resources to the border, improving border processing, implementing mitigation measures, and working with other countries in the hemisphere to manage migration.
The Homeland Security Department, responsible for border security, has made its budget request for 2023, which includes a $6 billion increase. Part of that includes 600 new positions on the border. If Congress doesn't approve the budget, Texas lawmakers warn of international gangs targeting the southern border. That is, if resources are not added soon. Brody Carter.